On January 12, 2018, Pratham arrived at his brother Jitendra's flat to meet him. Jitendra Mann lived on the 6th floor of a flat in AVJ Heights Society, Noida. The flat actually belonged to Pratham, his cousin, which is why Pratham kept one set of keys while Jitendra held the other. As soon as Pratham unlocked the main door with his key, he noticed that the inner room door was already open. From the doorway, he could clearly see the lobby. He observed that the mattress from the bed was lying on the floor, and someone appeared to be sleeping on it under a blanket. Upon entering the flat, Pratham detected a foul odor. Alarmed, he hurried straight to the lobby and called out for Jitendra. He thought Jitendra might be the one sleeping under the blanket. However, when his calls went unanswered, he removed the blanket. The sight that greeted him made Pratham scream in horror. There lay the lifeless body of his brother, Jitendra. Hearing Pratham's screams, several neighbors rushed to the flat. Pratham immediately called the police to report the murder. Soon, Akhilesh Pradhan, the station officer of Surajpur police station, arrived at the scene. The police removed the blanket from Jitendra's body to examine the situation further. Beneath the body, the mattress was soaked in blood, which had turned dark, indicating that the murder had taken place days earlier. Jitendra Mann's body lay face down. There were 3 gunshot wounds on his lower back and 1 on his neck. Upon inspecting the room, the police found empty liquor bottles, 2 used glasses, and some food utensils. It appeared that 2 people had consumed alcohol in the flat. This led investigators to conclude that the murderer was likely someone Jitendra knew. However, the perpetrator had been clever enough to leave no obvious clues or evidence at the scene. While the station officer was conducting the investigation, the SP, Superintendent of Police, and CO, Circle Officer, arrived at the crime scene. The SP questioned the neighbors, but none of them had heard the sound of gunshots. This puzzled the police, as 4 shots had been fired, yet no one reported hearing anything. The flat's belongings were untouched, ruling out a motive of robbery. However, upon further inspection, the police discovered that Jitendra's mobile phone and wallet were missing, suggesting that the killer had taken them. Pratham informed Jitendra's family about the tragic incident, and they rushed to the flat. After initial investigations, the police sent Jitendra's body for post-mortem. Based on Pratham's written complaint, a case was filed against an unidentified murderer. By January 13th, the post-mortem report confirmed that Jitendra had been killed between the afternoon and evening of January 10th. On the morning of January 14th, 2018, Station Officer Akhilesh Pradhan revisited AVJ Heights Society. He interrogated the guard at the gate and checked the entry register, but no leads were found. The police then turned to the CCTV cameras installed in the society. The CCTV footage revealed that on January 10th, around 12 p.m., Jitendra Mann was seen taking the stairs to his flat. However, the footage provided no further critical information. Frustrated, the police temporarily halted their investigation at the scene. The police decided to probe the case from a different angle. They started by delving into Jitendra's background, how he came to Delhi, where he lived previously, and what he did for a living. During this investigation, they learned that Pratham, who was from Malviya Nagar, Delhi, had recently opened a gym in Greater Noida with his friend Nitin Chaudhary. Due to the daily commute being inconvenient, Pratham had rented a flat near the gym in AVJ Heights Society. Jitendra Mann, who was Pratham's cousin and unemployed at the time, had moved in with him. Jitendra had spent years training in boxing and maintaining his fitness, which made him an ideal choice as a trainer for Pratham's gym. On the day of the murder, Jitendra was last seen at the gym, finishing his shift at 1:40 p.m. The gym was only a 10-minute drive from AVJ Heights Society. CCTV footage confirmed that Jitendra had returned to his flat around 12 p.m. that day. Later, around 12:30 p.m., someone visited Jitendra's flat, and the 2 of them appeared to have consumed alcohol. The police retrieved Jitendra's call records and flagged 17 numbers. 6 of these numbers belonged to Pratham, the gym staff, and family members, so they were excluded from suspicion. However, the remaining 11 numbers raised eyebrows, as all of them belonged to women. Upon investigation, the police traced and interrogated 10 of these women, who were presented before the ASP, Assistant Superintendent of Police. The police interrogated several girls, but they still couldn't make any progress. Only one girl remained, who hadn't been questioned because her phone was switched off, making it impossible to contact her. The police traced her phone number and found it belonged to Srishti Gupta, a resident of Greater Noida's Harijan Society. Along with her address, the SIM card company also provided a photograph of Srishti. To get to the bottom of the matter, Sub-Inspector Hari reached Harijan Society. However, Srishti Gupta's flat was locked. SI Hari then showed Srishti's photo to the society's security guard. The guard identified her, saying she lived there alone as a student. He also mentioned that a maid used to work at her flat but hadn't come in recent days since Srishti hadn't been home. Sai Hari provided his phone number to the guard and asked to be informed if Srishti returned. Days later, the guard called Sai Hari to report that Srishti was back in her flat. Acting swiftly, Sai Hari, along with women constables Monica and Raksha, went to Srishti's flat. The police brought Srishti to the Surajpur police station for questioning. Station in charge Akhilesh Pradhan asked Srishti if she knew Jitendra. Srishti admitted she used to work out at Jitendra's gym, so she knew him well. When asked how long she had been going to the gym, Srishti said she attended from March to September 2017. The police then questioned whether she had spoken to Jitendra over the phone after leaving the gym. Srishti denied any contact. However, the station in charge presented her call records, which showed frequent conversations with Jitendra. Confronted with this evidence, Srishti remained silent and lowered her gaze. The officer then asked her about her whereabouts on January 10th, between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. After some hesitation, Srishti revealed she had gone to Durgapuri Chowk to repair her camera and later to GIP Mall to shop for daily essentials. She claimed she returned home in the evening and suggested the police verify her statement with the mall vendors. During the interrogation, the police also gathered details about Srishti's family. She disclosed she was from Kurja in Uttar Pradesh, where her father owned a mobile accessories shop. After the questioning, the station in charge allowed her to leave but assigned Constable Rajesh to monitor her. As part of the investigation, a police team visited Srishti's father, Sudhir Gupta, in Kurja. Sudhir revealed he had severed ties with Srishti 2 years ago. He nervously explained that while pursuing her BBA in Meerut University, Srishti fell in love with a Muslim boy and started living with him. Despite his attempts to dissuade her, Srishti refused to comply, leading him to disown her. On the evening of January 17th, Constable Rajesh informed the station in charge that Srishti was packing her belongings into an Innova car, seemingly preparing to flee. Acting on this tip, the station in charge and his team rushed to Harijan Society, detained Srishti, and brought her to the police station. This time, under intense questioning, Srishti confessed to shooting and killing Jitendra. However, the story behind this murder revealed a dark tale of helplessness, blackmail, and twisted love. During her BBA studies in Meerut, 24-year-old Srishti began working at a Noida-based company to cover her expenses. She worked as a telecaller, selling flats, earning $25,000 per month. It was during this time that she met Imran, another telecaller at the company. Imran, who hailed from Kurja, was not particularly attractive or well-educated but wore a gold chain and diamond rings. The two struck up a friendship which soon turned into a romantic relationship. Despite Imran being married, the two frequently met and spent time together. They had cut all ties with their daughter, but Srishti didn't care about any of it. During this time, Srishti also completed her BBA. She aspired to become a fashion designer and began pursuing a course in fashion designing, which Imran funded entirely. Imran was lavishly spending money on Srishti without any hesitation. Around this time, Srishti joined a gym to stay fit. The gym was owned by Pritam, and Jitendra Mann was the trainer there. Jitendra hailed from Alipur village in outer Delhi and was the son of Satya Prakash Mann. Jitendra was the youngest among his siblings. When Jitendra was only 2 years old, his mother passed away. By the time he was 10, his father had also died. After his parents' demise, Jitendra's aunt, who lived in Mulvihar, took him in and raised him. Jitendra's cousin, Pritam, was 3 years older than him. Both Jitendra and Pritam completed their education together at Daya Singh College. The two shared a passion for wrestling and boxing. As teenagers, they were drawn toward boxing and eventually registered with the Haryana State Boxing Federation. Representing Haryana, Jitendra won several gold medals in national and international competitions. Due to his achievements, Jitendra secured a job in the army, where he also won several medals. After spending many years in the army, Jitendra became a gym trainer 2 years before this incident. He then started working at Pritam's gym. In March 2017, Srishti joined Pritam's gym. Besides being beautiful, Jitendra Mann had an attractive personality. During their workout sessions, Jitendra and Srishti became friends. Soon their friendship deepened, and they began meeting outside the gym as well. Jitendra even started visiting Srishti at her flat. Over time, their relationship turned physical. Jitendra secretly recorded an explicit video of Srishti. When she asked him to delete it, Jitendra refused and began blackmailing her using the video. Whenever he desired, he would use the video to coerce her into physical relations. He even started exploiting her financially. Srishti pleaded with Jitendra to delete the video, but he continued to refuse. Frustrated and desperate, she confided in Imran. She revealed that Jitendra not only blackmailed her, but also took half the money that Imran gave her for her expenses. She expressed her desire to end things with Jitendra permanently. After listening to her, Imran responded coldly, "This is a web of illicit relationships. Someone has to die in it." Hearing this, Srishti trembled in fear. Imran then suggested, "If you truly want to free yourself from Jitendra's blackmailing, you will have to kill him." Srishti hesitated but admitted, "I am tired of Jitendra and want to get rid of him at any cost." Imran assured her, "All right, I will help you." Together with his driver, Nafiz, Imran planned Jitendra's murder. Imran provided a pistol to Srishti and taught her how to use it. On January 9, 2018, Srishti called Jitendra, speaking sweetly, and invited herself to his flat the next day. She suggested they enjoy drinks together. Jitendra agreed. On January 10, 2018, according to the plan, Nafiz took Srishti's mobile phones to Ghaziabad, ensuring her location would appear there during the incident. Imran stayed in Khurja. Around 12:30 p.m., Srishti arrived at Jitendra's flat in an auto. Jitendra welcomed her warmly. They drank alcohol and ate together. Afterward, Jitendra satisfied his desires, ignoring Srishti's repeated requests to delete the video. Instead, he lay face down on the mattress. At that moment, Srishti pulled out the pistol from her bag and fired 4 bullets at Jitendra. He died instantly. To cover her tracks, Srishti threw a blanket over his body, changed her blood-stained clothes in the bathroom, locked the flat from outside, and left with the key in her purse. She tied a scarf over her face and exited the society. From there, she reached DLF Mall, where Imran and Nafiz were waiting for her in an Innova car. During interrogation, Srishti confessed everything, leading to the arrests of Imran and Nafiz. The police recovered the pistol, 5 mobile phones, the flat's key, and Srishti's blood-stained clothes. However, Jitendra's mobile phone wasn't found, as Srishti had smashed it and discarded it on her way. Jitendra's family refuted Srishti's allegations, calling them baseless and an attempt to tarnish his reputation. They demanded the police uncover the true motive behind the murder. The SP confirmed Srishti's involvement from the beginning, but initially struggled to identify which girlfriend had committed the crime, as Jitendra had multiple relationships. Eventually, the police arrested Srishti, Imran, and Nafiz, presenting them in court where they were sent to jail. Friends, the purpose of narrating this incident is not to hurt anyone's feelings, but to make you aware and cautious. What's your opinion on this case? Let us know in the comments. If you appreciated our effort, please like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content. Thank you.